Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play some Empyrion. So today, we're making a space base, yes! So, Togi and I played around a wee bit with the ship. We took it out into the map. I'd love to show you exactly the route we took and, you know, show you where we went a bit, but this thing hardly works and it doesn't show up. But the idea was we went outside the border here just a wee bit. Might have even been this way, I'm not even sure anymore. But basically, we went outside the bubble a bit, just so we can check out, you know, just to see it, you know, come out here and appear. Oh, there we go, it's showing out here. So we came out here a wee bit, and then I basically turned around and brought it back home. Togi logged off out there, so technically, he'll spawn out there. End up back at the ship. But it didn't take too long. The fuel started to go quite fast, but that was not a big deal. Yeah, there's this big universe here to explore, these little solar system, but we talked about it, and I think we decided basically what we'll do is we'll build our home in the same, you know, Haven star system, but be in the trade area right here, and that way we can enjoy the sunlight, which I did a little research. I was hoping it was about luminous and stuff, but they seem to have them like crazy. Like this system is a 1 luminous luminosity or whatever you call it, you know, the brightness. And then Togi found one that was like 500,000 or something like that, or 200,000, something crazy, or 30, you know. But yeah, obviously they don't balance it based on that. It's actually based on the AUs from the star. So this one is an interesting one just for the fact that it starts with the trade station being right here. Now, Haven's here, and it was on a planet, so you have day and night cycles. But think about this. This one's right at the star, and this is 3.7 away. We're 0.6, so you're going to at least get 3 times probably efficiency. I'm guessing that's how it works. I guess we'll find out in the long run. But I thought, you know what? This will be pretty cool. So let's just go a little bit here. I think you kind of warp in randomly anyway, so it's not like you should have any issues. But I just want to make sure we're kind of out here. Okay, let's turn off our thrusters. Shields don't need to be on. Thrusters don't need to be on. It's all safe out here. I've never seen anything bad here. I went for lunch and AFK'd here for fun too, just in case, just to see if, you know, any issues arrive. You know, you might want to consider doing, you know, shields and some turrets anyways, just in case if something happened. But it is a PV space as well, and there's no, you know, there's no anything bad here. It's not like, oh, you can't be here, things like that. Like you're free to be here. So yeah, I think that's good. This little Togi's inventory. I'm stealing that from you, Togi. I don't know why that's in there. This is just stuff from his inventory, so it's whatever he has in there usually. Who knows why that was in there. So one of the reasons why this ended up happening and why I want to do this was because first, our inventory is starting to get a little full here and there. You can see 2 containers are in the red, and you know there's like, you know, maybe 4 containers in total here, or close to it, worth of full of stuff out of the 8. And it's kind of crazy taking them around. Not only that, we kind of are a bit more risque. It's fun flying in the ship and warping it around versus literally getting out and using a smaller ship and flying around. It felt more natural to just not have this as a big, huge, like, nomad ship carrier, because this is not big enough for that, and we're already at max CPU anyways, and it just doesn't work that way. That was my opinion on that. Oh yeah, and this doesn't work, by the way. You ready for this? This is a teleport I added here. I was thinking this would work, and it doesn't work. It'll let me take to the station here and stuff like that, but it only works within this system. I thought it would let me do it, or with the sector. I thought it would let me do it for the full system, but it doesn't. So yeah, that was upsetting when I figured that out. I'm like, oopsies. Okay, so, oh, there you go. Like I said, I was running low on fuel. Doesn't mean I'm still running low on fuel. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's build this puppy. So we're gonna go ahead first, and I think usually you have to do all of them because for some reason the base one doesn't normally show up correctly. I don't know if that's me. And then you have to find the right base one. Is the base one there, or is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, base starter. There you go. And then we're going to want to make a lot of blocks for it. So I'm thinking just regular. I don't think we need to worry like about combat steel and all that. I don't think you have anything worrying about that. And we have lots of steel plates. So I say just go for a lot of steel blocks for now. And that way we have those going. So that's going. Perfect. And then we're going to need other things like solar panels and all the fun stuff, really, right? So And you're going to want to angle this in the right way too, so that'll be interesting. Let's see here. The angling and everything is going to be actually kind of the interesting part of it, actually. So, so there's 10, 20. I think I got a couple solar panels. We're excavating this. I'll get 20 for now. Oh, we got one in there. Maybe we don't really have much. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? Well, we'll just do. We'll just leave it there. Okay, and then let's get a lot of these guys going. So if you're not using constant power non-stop, it's not a big deal. Even if you use these big bursts from time to time, well, solar capacitors would be basically the thing that would help you there. So that should be pretty good, actually. Okay, and then I definitely want a gravity generator, and I definitely want to get a teleporter going. And we'll look into some of the other stuff over time as well. I just want to get like the basics going here. So yeah, now I gotta decide how I want to make this look. So let's go out into space here. And let's see here. I don't want to get too far here because... Okay, so let's go to the Albatross. Let's go player here, Albatross. And then output, please. There's a link to that. There we go. Got lots of storage. Yep. So, oh, we don't need you yet. Well, I guess we can play around with you. There you go. So what we're going to do is we're going to point this. I'm hoping this will work. I don't know. Oh, it might be grid oh, no, there you go. It doesn't have to be grid stuck. Okay. It's like, I don't want to be grid stuck, but if it is, right? But there you go. So we're going to point it to the star like this. I'm hoping basically that's like right on the dot in a sense. There you go. And then, yeah, you can go ahead and do your building here. So I think for a trial run, oops. I think I've canceled this before. Oh, no, it didn't work. Let's go ahead and salvage that. There you go. And then for a trial run, we'll just place, place one and see if it worked out, really. So here you go. And we're going to set those as flat ones. There you go. That's the wrong way. There you go. So those will hopefully be, full star, whatever. Now, I actually don't know how this works when you just have a base and that. Like, there's no lights at all. Do they require a capacitor at that point? Oh, you have to turn on the power. There you go. Is that still enough? No? I never even thought about that, so... Main. Yeah, it doesn't show any power. Interesting. Yeah, I've never done it that way, actually, so I wasn't sure what would happen, but obviously it doesn't like that. I guess you need a capacitor, potentially? I'm not sure. Anyways, let me keep building the flooring here. That's not going to be the roof anyways. This is going to be the floor, and this is going to be like the first floor, basically, here. But it was more for a test, so... Heck, I might bury that even a bit more, too. Actually, yeah. Kind of what we did before. We'll see. Can be whatever. We just kind of cover it up. That way you know where it is. I guess you're unfortunately still producing yet. Oh, actually, it should be done soon, so it will be working on those other guys. We can check them out. Oops. There we go. Yeah, it's not going to be fancy. It's just going to be a base, right? And as time goes on, we can make it more fancy, add rooms, whatever. Get some oxygen going in there, obviously. There's some radiation out here. Not a lot, but obviously you're taking more radiation. I think once you're inside, you're fine, too. Once you're shielded in, but obviously being in space alone gives you a bit of radiation, so... Okay, do we have one of these now available? Yeah, okay. I'm hoping this will just turn this all on. Turn it all on. No, I'm not sure how. Oh, there it goes. Turning it on and off worked that time. There you go. So definitely full solar. So that's producing 1.1 kilowatt of power. So that's pretty good. I would say we're more than enough on power. So that's 26.4 kilowatts of power if we can do 24 solar panels, which is monstrous amounts more than we ever use or need anyways. We can run many furnaces with that and stuff like that. Plus, we can still be efficient. And that's 24/7 power, right? There's no, you know, oh, that's just, you know, during certain time of day or whatever. We're always getting that much power. So, okay, that's better than I was expecting, to be honest. So, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and so we're gonna bring this up. I don't know how. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do 5, I guess. There you go. I haven't decided how I want to do the flooring and like the lower levels anyways and stuff. I'm not much of a designer, right? But just want something. Why are we getting... Oh, is it because it's back here? Oh, there it is, yeah. We just lost it anyways. Let's bring the ship closer there. I didn't even realize... What the heck? What the heck? I didn't even realize we went that far from there. What am I smoking? I'm not like looking back. I'm like, what? So the capacitors are kind of useless. You can get away with literally a single capacitor at this point, except they do have a use because the bigger you go with this thing, the more monstrous you make it, the more you might want to like, you know, have a buffer for certain, you know, things going on. So it does have its advantages and uses, obviously. Okay, I don't know how far the wireless on this thing goes, but I'm hoping that will be more than enough for now. See, I now know that I'm supposed to look this way to get out. Let's get our oxygen tank. Is there one down here? Yeah, there is. It's so weird not even thinking about oxygen most of the time, just because you don't have to worry about it. It's pretty safe out here. Because we have lots on our ship. And then we'll make sure this space station has lots anyways as well, so it won't be a problem. Oops. Oh, that's because we're not connected. I'm like, why is this not working? I saw it work one time. Okay, so let's reconnect to this. Here's our blocks. And then, honestly, we should probably consider getting it to make more anyways here. Are we fine here, by the way? Yeah, okay. Devices, advanced constructor. So you're making the teleporter. What else are we going to need out of this? We're going to need a lot of things, obviously, but we're going to need lots of armored doors, probably, or automatic. Probably doesn't really matter, but let's get armored doors. That's not a problem. Yeah. We're going to need wireless connection, obviously. Nice thing you can spam these around a bit more. We're going to need constructors eventually on here. Let's not worry about those too much. Let's get a furnace for sure on there. Oh yeah, the repairing and stuff will be nicer on there. We'll have to worry about... Now, we still have to worry about CPU. That didn't end. So we can't just go spam a million things, obviously. Because we still have that as an issue, so keep that in mind. Got fridges to put in here. There you go. What else do we want? We're running on materials. Oh no, that's never mind. So we're running on materials. When did that happen? No, you're just an idiot. Okay. Like I said, I do want to get a shield generator, but I'll deal with that more after than anything. But having a shield generator all the time, hell yeah, why not? Let's see here. Repair console. So I got some basic stuff. Why is there something in my head missing here? You got oxygen. Oh yeah, because oxygen doesn't have a special machine. It just, yeah, just sits in the tanks. You know what we need? We need the vents. Where do vents come from? Here's the CPU. So this is an extender. You can only have one of these, and you can have two of these. So let's get those if we can. Large electronic bridges. Oh crap. I doubt we can make two of those, but I will try anyways. Where's the vents? I would assume they'd be in this page, because this is mostly mechanical stuff, but maybe it's not. Let's check the other pages here. You know what? Maybe we've never unlocked it. Capital vessel base. Okay. Well, never mind. The base has lots of things unlocked here. Oh. Missile turrets, lasers. How much points do we have these days anyways? 1,500. Okay, not too bad. There's the large auxiliary CPU. Salvage drone process. Don't know how to get those yet. I'm not going to touch the hydroponics yet. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay. So it's in there. We're just blind, I guess. Access this. Let's see if we can find this. Guess we could just type in like vent or something. It should be in this one, I would assume. Let me just look through it again before I type anything. I'm just more curious than anything. Oh, there it is. There you go. That's your life support, your vents, get your oxygen going and stuff. Oxygen will be lost. Okay. Cool. There you go. We'll let it do its thing. So basically now I just need to make a big floating roof on this thing for now, and then I want to lay all the solar panels down, so I just want to get the roof up and running basically. Now I hear a lot of people just build their stations and ships in creative mode and then they just blueprint them in, and I think that's pretty cool. Togi was looking at structures and stuff and I was like, no, I don't want to be one of those people. I don't know if he was doing it because he was trying to get ideas or if he was just doing it because he just didn't want to, you know what I mean? I was like, no. I think it'd be kind of cool if we make other bases. We can make other, star bases everywhere anyways. And we can also look into having more outposts. I said to him before, like, you're going to want multiple outposts anyways eventually, right? So I don't know why we would get an error for that, but we'll just ignore it. I don't think they usually tell you what's going on anyway, so it's like, whatever. There we go. Let's go ahead and put you here. Oh, I'm used to being able to snap and drag everything, but these don't do that. So there's 3 there. There you go. So if we go like, what do you need for 24 anyway? 6, 12, 24. Yeah, okay. Let's do it this way for now then. So we can just do it floating and then just fill it in. Awesome. Okay. And then, yeah, so I know I have other solar panels because we saw one somewhere else. Is it under... It's the one that had all the bunch of stuff under 7? Yeah. But I think it might have been in the harvest stuff, or... Oh, here we go. So it's just the one anyway, so it's not going to really do much for us, is it? Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 24, right? Yeah. 24, no. 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Where did I get my math from? 22, 23, 24. Yeah, I'm off by 4. Or 3, sorry. It's like, where did I get my math from? Apparently today ain't math day for me. Okay, are you still making blocks? Or you are? I don't really want to interrupt you. I wish you could move things. Maybe there is a way on the cube, but that's fine. We'll tell it make them here after anyways. It's got lots of time. 1, 2, 3. Now you can replace with these. So think about this. These are 1.8%, 1.8 efficiency, right? There's these advanced ones we can make later on, which are 4.0 efficiency. So you're gonna have insane amount more power later on, anyways. More than you'd need here, and more than you probably need anywhere, really. Maybe not, a certain planet, but it just gives you that more oomph anyway, so I think that's really cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and put you over here. Oh, you're coming out here. How does it do there? I never let go. I hope I don't have that bug back on my mouse. Right, let's go. This is the second time I've done it, but it makes no sense why it keeps happening, so that's why I'm a little worried about it. Okay, let's get these guys extended out here. There you go. I'm gonna be a pain in my butt. There you go. Okay, let me go ahead and fill this in. I made a bit of a mistake. Not a big one, but I did not mean to... I did it one floor down. Like, I wanted it 5 up, I think. 1, 2, yeah, 4. So I want to bring this down one more. That's just what I have in my head. Just have it 5 inside. I think it's a little bit more roomier. I think Togi might have done our other base a little bit bigger than that, but I feel like there's nothing that would be as high as 5 high anyways. I don't think, so... I think that'll be appropriate. Oh, I forgot about that solar panel. You can tell it to craft one less, I guess. It's not too late yet. Oh. Might be already too late. So the core itself, we could always move it. I don't think you get, you know, obviously you lose your base for a second, but I think you just replace it down anywhere you want, so that's not a big deal as long as you obviously do it. I'll put the floor in and I'll clean this up first and then I'll move the core. Guess my math was wrong somewhere. 22.7, so that's not bad anyways. That's more than enough, I think, for now. Like I said before, it's going to be like CPU issues before anything else, I'm assuming. So, oh, it could be even CPU issues now. No, they were good. CPU usage, really? 50 for solar panels. Wow, that's nice. Okay, I was actually kind of worried about that, but they're extremely low, oddly enough. So I'm a little surprised about that, but I won't complain and I'll take it. So one thing I noticed, and I looked, well, I didn't research into it too much, but I think it's gone now. I don't even think they exist. But yeah, I don't think the what do you call it exists? The hydrogen fuel, because we make the promethium like those better ones. Which mixes hydrogen in them and you get like a double effect kind of, so it is a good way of doing it, but I'm pretty sure they removed the old renewable hydrogen method, so which that's fine to me, but I was trying to be cheap. I was wondering if I could like make a big power plant kind of at my base and be able to go solar in a sense, but it's like, no, not gonna happen. Now here's another thing, and I don't know if we could ever see this happen, but you have your capacitors, which are batteries. I'd love to almost see battery ships. Now, they might be just too damn heavy. I don't know. Because I guess for balance reasons, they might make them really heavy. But, like, if you could make a ship, like even your regular mining ships, whatever, you can get up to a couple hours and not make them overly heavy and just have something that you can just bring back to the base and it wirelessly charges it or something. I don't know. I thought that would be kind of stupid and fun, but I think there'd be a lot of balance issues and it'd be kind of a problem. But I just thought, oh, in my head, that sounded cool. I think they want to have some reasons for you to go out and mine, right? So that's part of the promethium and the fuel, and you can scavenge that quite easily too if you really wanted to be fair. So, but I don't think it's that much of a... Oops, apparently I can't aim worth crap today. Okay, there we go. So we're going to have to puncture a hole through this somewhere. Let's start over here, I guess. I might do a bigger door. I haven't decided. You want to force fields, all that fun stuff. So, but we want to put this in like a little deeper now. Oh, our ship's in the way, isn't it? Okay, we got to fix that too. Let me go move the ship. Now look at the difference between our ship and the little base we have. It's tiny. It's a child's play, basically. And that's important to realize, that this thing has like 8+ full containers, well, not full, but like 8 full-size containers, and that basically means, unfortunately, that our base is going to take a long time to get bigger and add inventory and all that. So this is kind of like scratching the surface in many ways. So we're gonna have to do a lot of work on it over time. So, but it's a starter, and I'll definitely work on those containers. I'll do that all off camera anyways. This is more just to get the basics up and running anyways. So is there a way to, like, let's see here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1. So this is the middle, I guess. Okay. Let's just make sure we do that. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So there's your middle, and then we can come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That might have been too many. Oh, that was definitely too many. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so 11 is where we want to be, but it might not be even. Let's see here. Let's redo that. Basically trying to figure out math here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's good. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it's going to be one of those things. So it doesn't have to be perfect anyways. I was just kind of curious. So let's go ahead and we'll just chop this out of here. We're still connected, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. So now we have no core. Oh, no! Wait. Was that not on? You bastard. I'm pretty sure it would have been on there anyways. That's just being a dink to us, I think. Okay, let's go and build another core because somebody decided to be a jerk. Okay, so devices. It's constructor. Oh, you're still working on that. Yeah, I think when I looked before, it was like, whoopsies. Okay, and then let's go ahead and build us another core because somebody thought it would be funny to not give our core back. I'm guessing it never does, to be fair. That might have just been me being a derp in my head. Maybe I thought I deserved it. Okay. Oops. There you go. And then, let's see here. So, here's the core. There you go. And then you're going to definitely want the core extender. Which is going to go... Well, we already have one of them anyway. So I got two of these guys. Okay, this is even better. There you go. So this can go beside the core, right? I don't think they have anything fancy, really. No. I just want to flip around, I think, for fun. There you go. Look about the same. There you go. There's their core extender there. So there we have. We're already doing really well with that. And then there's another one being made. But anyway, so yeah, so we can, then I'll put a wall up. And that way, it's kind of like the sealed in part, I thought. So that's cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and, so this is going to be like your maybe utility room in a sense at first anyway. So I'll probably adjust it quite a bit over time. But the basics, here we go. Let's just make sure that the base is working. We might have to turn it on and off again. 22.7. No, that looks right. Cool. And then let's put a door in here. I'm gonna need something better than just a bloody door, I guess, eventually. But today it's a door. So, and I was curious about if this would work further. I was wondering if it's going to be the same thing like before, or if that possibly could work further. It sounds like the stations can go further, which is whatever. But I was just curious anyways, because I could always teleport to the station here, use the station to teleport around once my rep gets up. So I was thinking that earlier. There's not it's not always a down like, oh, that sucks, you know, that's all she wrote kind of thing. Because there's more to this than one would expect. So I have no clue what the hell this door is. I want like... hit points. So here's your hit points on them all. Oh, there you go. I like a big decorative double door, actually. That sounds more fun anyways. There you go. Is that actually... yeah, there you go. That'll work. Yeah. There you go. Now this has no shielding or whatever. I don't know once we add an atmosphere that automatically happens or how that works. So we'll figure that out soon. So let's go ahead and add in your large oxygen tank, and then let's go ahead and add. Oh, have you not created the vent stuff yet? Because you're still creating the core, I guess. Is that really what's going on here? Because it was like a last minute thing, or I was just slow on it. I'm not even sure anymore. I find it highly rude either way. Oh, okay, let's do it on the other one. Obviously, I don't want to wait. We're gonna have to play that hide and seek game again. I think I know where it is now. Where are you? There you go. I don't need 5 of them at once anyways. It's more for like later, I guess. You only need 1 in a room or whatever. Oh, these are wrong, I think, anyways. Oh, I guess not. When you look at that, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get a vent in here. So I was just thinking, you know, put a vent wherever, you know. Can you have, like, I guess none of these are, like, longer in size. Oh, there's a lot of vent pieces here that are pretty cool, actually. So you can always just put this vent piece up here. I don't think you'd notice anything different there anyway, so let's just put it up there. That's kind of cool. There you go. And then we're going to put an oxygen tank somewhere in here. Base a lot bigger now when you put a large oxygen tank. It's like, oh, maybe it's not so small of a base. There you go. And then I'm going to go ahead and some oxygen in here. So we're going to hook up to the main ship here. And where is the fuel? There you go. There you go. And let's pressurize this thing if it will work. Let's see. No oxygen. Okay, that might be a bad idea. You're not working. I honestly don't know the ins and outs of this because I've never really done this, so I could be doing something wrong, obviously. This might not even be flipped the right way. I assume it didn't matter, but it might matter. Let's put another one down just in case. P. Devices. Airtight is true. Oh yeah, we have the airtight. It says airtight. Oh, the block is airtight. Never mind. It's funny if the blocks aren't airtight. Never thought of that, but show oxygen. Show airtightness. What? None of this makes sense at all. So, part of the space is airtight, part of it's not airtight? I might have to play around with that, to be fair. Like I said, I haven't really done this stuff, so I'm not even sure. This could be, maybe nothing is power, like maybe these require power and they're not working because, I mean, there says there's power, but maybe because there's no storage? I don't know. Let's put a thing down just in case if that is the reason. I'm guessing probably not, but I'm grasping at straws right now, to be fair, so. There you go. Oh, it just used a whole crap, so that's why. Oh yeah, there they are. I didn't even really realize they had animations. That used a lot of oxygen, by the way. I guess this is a pretty big area, so. But yeah, that should work. And then let's take off all this debug stuff. Now we don't need it. So I don't know. Oh yeah, you can see there's a shielding now on here. Look at that. So they're automatic. There's power. Okay, now we're talking. I like that. And yeah, that's working out well. So there you go. We have now a proper airtight building here. Awesome. So, oh yeah, I was curious about this. I'm guessing this ain't gonna work, but oh, I'm still curious anyways. What happens here? Yeah, so actually... Oh my goodness. It does. So the CV one can't, but the other one can. Oh my goodness. So that makes me a lot more happier. I was wondering about that because I had a weird feeling, like, you know, I wasn't sure, but I had like, will it work? Will it not work? But that's amazing. This lets me get all around Haven. It says 50 light years, so that's further than Haven. Okay. I'm so excited. I don't want to be here. I have this new base. Like, who the hell wants to be there, right? Alpha? Where's the new base? Oh, crap. Oh, there it is. Trading Station Alpha. Well, it's private. I gotta fix that. Or Togi can't ever use it. Okay. Oops. I gotta let's set up this actually. J. 4. So let's go to you, and then we're gonna do output, link you up. Let's get this guy going. I'm excited to get one of these going, that's for sure. There you go. I guess it doesn't really matter where you put it, but got to be put somewhere. Oh, put it in the corner here. There you go. Yes. So we have gravity. Now, I don't know how many or, you know, range on these. I have no clue, obviously, but let's see. Devices. Huh, it doesn't say. Doesn't have any configuration, so it might work all the way over here. I'm not sure. Well, as long as it's working all the way here, yeah. We can always add more, obviously, but it's working, and that's all I care about. So, you know, 6.56. Oh yeah, this thing uses a lot of power, probably. I guess this would too. Let's see how many. You know, I wouldn't mind one of these on my big ship, but I have never looked at the power usage, to be fair. So, that's a big, you know, that's only 150 watts in. That's actually not bad. Now, the CPU on it's probably another thing. 1,000 CPU. Oh my goodness, we should really have that on the big ship. I wouldn't mind having gravity. I just wish, like, I'm still wishing. I would. I'm poor. But I'd go sell something of mine and give them like $100 or something if they, you know, not saying if they added it tomorrow, but like, you know, it's like, hey, you know, I'll give you $100 if you do it. And they say, sure, you know, I would do that just because I really, really want to be able to walk around stations and ships and stuff like that when you're flying. Like the enjoyment of like, oh, I'm going to work on stuff and walk around. Now you can do things through the control panel. Like they've given you a lot of accessibility there. So you could just sit there and do stuff while somebody else is flying. But it's still the idea of, you know, somebody being able to walk around, do some repairs, you know, maybe even build even. Maybe building's a little over the top, but you know what I mean? It seems like a lot of fun, to be fair. So, but it isn't a thing right now. Maybe one day it will become a thing, but right now it's not. So, and it's been an amazing game. It's offered more than, you know, one could ever expect in many ways. So keep that in mind. Don't think I'm like thinking, oh, what a whiner. He always is never happy or anything like that. I love this game a lot. That's the only reason I say I want that, because I've enjoyed. Oh, this is definitely wrong. You can see the lower and higher part of this. So I don't know what happens if you turn off the auction. I don't know if it gets sucked back in the system or if you lose it, because I don't know. Decompressing base, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it'll... Oh, it does give back on the auction, and cool. Didn't know that, actually, so... I just realized I gotta take this door and fix it. Though, I don't like the door anyways, I'm gonna replace all that later. But that's much worse than what I thought it would have been. Okay, so... full glass is probably nicer looking. There you go. I'll probably actually do like a full out hanger thing later on anyways. There you go. There you go. That's a little bit better, at least to get out. And you might still stomp into it. That's where you put some blocks outside of that. That way you can land on it in a sense, and then it's not so bad. Yeah, so we can go ahead and turn this auction on. So there you go. So now that I've learned something, I didn't actually realize that, but make sure you do turn on and off your thing if you're going to do work on it. Because then when you depressurize it, you get it back. I didn't actually know that was a thing. I think other games like Space Engineers, that was definitely a feature. Sucking everything back in. Theirs was a little bit more complicated, probably in bad ways for performance, but you know, I knew that was a feature. I didn't realize that was a feature here, so that's kind of cool. I don't think I spent much time in space before. I don't even know if I've ever made a base in space in Empyrion ever in my life, to give you an idea. So that's kind of the shameful part of it there. But you know what? This is the start of that, so I'm excited. I'm excited to share it with you, and I'm excited to do it now, so no regrets. Okay, so yeah, let's go to F4. What other things did we have that we were thinking of, you know? So the CPU extender. Here's the improved CPU extender. These are taking a bit of power, but it's not a big deal. There you go. It's nice to just get these, like... up and done kind of thing. So there they are. They're kind of cool. They have a little interface on them and stuff. So this alone will increase our CPU quite a bit now. So 360,000. So this is going to let us add a little bit more accessories and stuff like that. And we can afford them power-wise because, you know, we got lots of power. 6.6K now using. These actually use quite a bit of power, I think, once you start adding them up. Which is one of the reasons why your big ships will eat a lot of power too. 75 watts for each of those. So just think about the ones on the big ship. It would add up like ridiculous amounts over time. You got the furnace, the stuff. Okay, you got the wireless. So basically, I'm going to play around with this. I mean, I could sit here for a while. I'm going to probably create some sub-rooms. So like, I'm kind of placing stuff in here, but at the same time, I want to move them around and divide them a wee bit anyways. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to fill this in with blocks itself just to protect it. Just to make sure it's safe in here-ish. Nothing is safe with me, but you know what I mean. There you go. So, and I'll come all the way down here, and basically this will be the protection. Because if these are exposed, we have a guy that he sometimes doesn't know how to use his tools, right? He's a little out of practice, and he might accidentally delete the core. Which isn't the end of the world, but he probably wouldn't realize it. There you go. That's like the pillar in the middle of the room kind of thing. I might even put some of that heavy glass or whatever. Is that a block in this? I've seen it before, but I think somebody else told me where it was. It was an armored block, so it's not this kind of stuff. I think it's a special block, but they have the glass look, so I might put some of that in there. Anyways, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.